Greetings, one and all. Russ Hatfield here, being joined by my twin soul Kara, who is a higher dimensional member of Ashtar Command. The editorial for October, channeled by Mark Crocker, is about sound and all that it can do in the past, present, and future. We explore the possibilities as well of how we can use sound to help us, and it is called The Sound of Science. For a full transcript of today's editorial, please go to our homepage at HadesBasedNews.com. We invite you to subscribe to be kept informed of future postings on our YouTube channel from the members of Ashtar Command. And now we present The Sound of Science. On Earth, it started in Atlantis, but the science was brought from another planet far away. That planet's society was coming to an end, and a chance to rebuild it again on a new planet made it worth the challenge. The science of sound for the Atlanteans was such that it could heal bodies using frequencies, crystals, and long-established healing skills. That science of frequencies on physical bodies could also be used on inanimate objects. Large pyramids, temples, and stately residences could be built without cranes or masses of workers. Instead, it was highly trained musicians working in conjunction with those proficient in psychokinesis so that some could lift while others could place with the perfect alignment. What other secrets they discovered were lost with its later destruction. We know of the building technology they used because of two sources of information: the archives of channeling sessions from the members of Ashtar Command and a past life regression with our channeler, Mark Crocker. That gives us a lot of the story, but more of the story can be found in the Bible, rock singers, and Japanese scientists. A past life regression we did with Mark revealed a surprising fact of his being part of a team of architects using the sound to lift the blocks of the Great Pyramid of Giza as it was being constructed. This was long before the pharaohs who would come along later and copy its design. Channeling sessions with the Ashtar Command members confirmed what we discovered over the years. Omal told us one time the plans for the Great Pyramid came from another planet, but the construction was done by humans. Further conjecture is that the same science of sound was used to possibly help them accomplish some of the fantastic architectural monuments we still existing today. What else could they have known that we have yet to discover? Possibly sound was used to provide lighting in the dark places by stimulating crystals or filaments. Maybe some of the scientists from Atlantis made it across the seas with some survivors, and we are seeing the last of that science. But that doesn't mean the science can't be reborn. Somewhere between 1550 BC and 1400 BC, the book of Joshua says the walls of the city of Jericho were supposedly taken down by the Hebrews with the use of horns and people's voices. God and the Ark of the Covenant were also involved, and archaeological findings of the city don't dispute the biblical account. The power of sound has always been known by science, and its effects on physical objects has been proved. In 2005, Mythbusters aired an episode in which rock singer Jamie Vendera demonstrated that a wine glass could be broken with an amplified voice sung at just the right frequency. Also, in 2008, a Japanese scientist named Dr. Masaru Emoto revealed how soothing sounds like classical music create beautiful crystalline forms, while heavy metal music does the opposite. Roughly 60% of the human body is water and is affected by the waves of sound it receives. That brings us to today, and what's next for the sound of science? Perhaps the science for lifting objects using sound is already underway in some laboratories around the world, waiting for some exciting announcement of its discovery. In the meantime, the internet provides an amazing amount of videos that reproduce harmonies at certain frequencies. Some of these are divine frequencies to help with deep meditation and connections with higher spheres of consciousness. Some are created to help with stress, where certain frequencies will take your mind into new spaces. It's there to train the mind to recall those frequencies during times of periods of stress or unease. With more people using frequencies to open their minds to new lines of thought, Humans can again find the benefits of sound for healing specific parts of the body, as well as using it in conjunction with crystals and colors to alter the body's energy fields in beneficial ways. The end goal is for science to also see the benefits of sound, crystals, and colors to explore healing techniques long lost but still in our collective consciousness. So far, a YouTube search of the words acoustic levitation will show mankind has achieved levitation with sound on a small scale. Now it's just a matter of scaling technique to handle something the size of the Great Pyramid. In love, light, and wisdom as one, Russ and Kara.